tell you this. I got this song. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing it just for you. If you dig the blues, I want you to help me sing it too. I want everybody to hear me when I say that the blues is back and it's here to stay. Let me explain it to you. I used to have someone that meant the whole world to me, but she left me for someone else, left my heart in misery. That's when I found out the blues would always be a part of me. Let me tell you this. You see, when she left me, she gave me the blues. That was the last thing I thought I could use. But now I'm glad she left me. I'm glad she gave me the blues. You see, I'm glad I found me. I'm glad I found me someone new. That's why I can say this tonight. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Oh, hey, hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. It's alright. It's alright. Every day in life. Let's testify. Say it again, y'all. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. 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 It's alright. It's alright. Every day in life. I'm gonna play it for you now. She left me. I'm glad she gave me the blues. You see, I'm grateful to the blues. It was the blues that brought me to you. Yeah. You see, she'd never given me the blues. I never would have found someone sweet like you. That's why I can stand, y'all. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Oh, hey, hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. It's alright. It's alright. Every day and night. I just gotta say it again. Y'all help me testify. Hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Oh, hey, hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. It's alright. It's alright. Every day and night. Do it again. Say that. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. You can. Hey, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, this is Uncle Funky Larry Jones. And it's now time for the Poppa C Blues and Southern Soul Show with your host, DJ Poppa C.
Good evening, good evening. That's right. I am your host, DJ Poppa C. And that gracious introduction is brought to you by the Texas Radio Hall of Famer, Uncle Funky Larry Jones, which you can catch him every Saturday on KTSU 90.9, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's called the Ultimate Backyard Party. Every Saturday on KTSU 90.9, your community station. And every once in a while, you'll see me back there hanging out, y'all. Good evening and welcome to the Poppa C Blues and Southern Soul Show. Deborah Baines. Deborah Baines Patterson. How you doing, Deborah Baines? Thank you for joining our show on Monday. I'm trying something different. Y'all see me looking kind of slim and sleek. I changed my diet up. So I stopped eating. Hello, Patricia Miles. Miss Diva Soul in the building. How you doing, Miss Diva Soul? Yeah, I am changing my diet up, y'all. I mean, stop eating pork and cutting back on beef. And I've been eating a lot of salads and tuna and trying to be healthy in my older age. What's up, Coach? Coach checking in. So, so yeah, I'm streamlining myself. I'm looking slimmer. So I gotta put a little more protein and carbs in my diet and stop eating all that unhealthy stuff as you get older. So I'm trying, y'all. The only habit I can't kick just yet is soda. I've been in rehab 15 times because of soda water. Man. It calls my name all day. Now I force myself to drink water, which I don't like. So I get this big old bottle of water and I put lemon juice in it and force myself to drink it. What's up, Joseph? Yeah, man. Well, I eat chicken, but I'm trying to eat fried chicken, man. You know, me and Frenchie we've been together for a long time. And Popeyes, man. But I'm trying to eat the baked chicken, and it's hard. I'm telling you, it's not easy when you've been eating bad for a long time, and being a fireman and paramedic, especially working for the city. We were on 24-hour shifts. So we would find ourselves in the drive-through, and 3 o'clock in the morning, getting a hamburger and fries. Hello, Sister Calloway. Good evening. So yeah, I've been eating a lot of salad. Matter of fact, for my dinner today, I just had a salad with eggs, croutons, pineapples, red onions, tomatoes. That was my dinner for the night. So yeah, Deborah brings that. I'm trying. I'm trying to stay away from all the. As a matter of fact, we were in the country for our annual gathering for Easter. My cousin Bobby, man, he can barbecue with the best of them. He cooked those ribs, man. They better than Luther's. Almost better than mine, but he cooked brisket and sausage and ribs and chicken. And the only thing I was eating chicken, my lips stuck out because everybody else was smacking their fingers, eating ribs and eating briskets. And he cooked those good old beans with that beef off in it, and woo! I stayed behind the DJ table, but I was tempted. But they made an accident by putting something. They made me the gold plate, and they had one rib on that last night. And I took a bite out of it. I said, woo! I put it back. So yeah, y'all keep me lifted up. I'm trying. I'm looking slimmer, but I'm just I've been having some health issues. So I decided to yeah, Sister Calloway, you missed it this year. It was a good time. Thank you, Joe Chastain, man. I'm trying, man. I'm really trying. Even every now and then make up a lettuce wrap. Okay, Diva Soul, I try that. But even when I go to work, like I go to work in the morning, I do a 36-hour shift. I gotta be there at 6 tomorrow when I get off. I get there at 6 a.m. tomorrow. And I get off at 6 p.m. Wednesday, 36 hours. But every morning the guys get up and they go to breakfast. And so they didn't think I've been acting funny, but they say, here, you going now? I say, nah, y'all go ahead. I don't go. Because I know when I go, I like to eat those, we go to this Mexican restaurant. And I like to eat those fajita tacos, or I have the pancakes they have some good bacon. I don't think they have turkey bacon. So it's been a struggle, y'all. But the last couple of weeks, I've been eating on those salads. I fix them up where, really fat me up. And then I fix tuna all the time. I like eating tuna and rich crackers. So when I get done with the show, that's what I'm going to have, tuna and rich crackers. So, but I need to have a balanced diet. If I want to get too skinny, y'all gonna think I'm on crack or something. No. So anyway, y'all, I had a good weekend in the country up in Navasota, Texas, and shout out to the folk in Crockett, Texas. We had a good time with the family. It rained that night before and a little that morning, but that evening held off and didn't start back until I was headed back. I was in Prairie View and it started raining again. So, but we had a good time. So shout out to my family for always, you know, having a good time, y'all. We have a good time. I was Cynthia Rhodes and Matthew. Yeah, so we got a good lineup tonight, y'all. But one of my trail riders, he goes by the name of Coach Troy Howard. He's a cute dog. I will be in Houston, Texas in October. Had some music. Okay, make sure you look me up, Miss Diva Soul, because you're gonna come by one of them clubs and give me a number too while you're in town. Because you know I'm always somewhere all weekend long. So make sure you look me up. But like I was saying, Coach has a song, y'all. And even though it's a Southern Soul and Blues show, Coach is he trail rides with us. He rides with 40 acres in a mule. And Coach wrote a song. It's the Black Cowboy song. It's actually the first Black Cowboy song that I've heard. And I called Coach and I said, Coach, I'm going to play your song on my show. Because I was going to play it at the end. But I said, you know what? It's going to be the first song I play. So this is written by a local talent, a trail rider. And he said, Troy, hey, he online right now, so I'm right here, brother. And so this is a trail rider who ride with us on trail ride. This is his song that he wrote himself and produced it himself. So y'all tell me how you like it.
Black cowboy, take up very small spaces, shows up in very few places it seems, but you can't take or destroy a black cowboy's dreams. Just let me refresh this right here and lay it down and make it clear. Black cowboys got another gear. We finally got our black cowboy song. It's been for too long. Now we can scratch it on the list. We don't know how and when to quit. This little song ain't gonna hurt nobody. Let's get the party started. It might be a black cowboy song. Everybody's welcome to join and sing along. Black cowboys have been around since the beginning of time. They have always loved the life. So many black cowboys have grown old and gray. The knowledge they showed and gave us paved the way. They can tell you stories you wouldn't believe about everything they achieved. Being tough and ready became your motto. Always fired up and ready to go. Why can't someone just write one black cowboy song? Come on, son, let's get it done. We go to work from king to king, can't see what we get. Why y'all can't see when we get off hats? Just a cause for being a cowboy boss. And sometimes it takes blood, sweat, and tears, sacrificing many years, hoping and praying you don't get killed. If you think it's a game, you better stay in your lane. Being a cowboy comes with heartbreak and pain. We finally got a black cowboy song. It's been for too long. Now we can scratch it on the list. We don't know how and when to quit. This little song ain't gonna hurt nobody. Let's get the party started. It might be a black cowboy song. Everybody's welcome to join and sing along. This song's for my black cowboys all over the world. Alongside our black cowgirls, let's give this thing a twirl. We don't wanna get in where we just fit in. Just give us a chance. We'll kick the whole damn door in. We all just wanna get in the game. All I want is to hear you call my name. All they want is to get to that big stage. We finally got our black cowboy song. It's been for too long. Now we can scratch it off the list. We don't know how and when to quit. This little song ain't gonna hurt nobody. Let's get the party started. It might be a black cowboy song. Everybody's welcome to join and sing along. This is just a black cowboy thing. Been a pretty good old long black cowboy. Don't need much praise. Now that it's This is where this black cowboy song ends, or where it begins. We are all just men.
So that was my man, Troy Howard, aka Coach, y'all. Coach is a Q dog. And the way he sang that song, Coach, where his voice sound. Hello, Lady Audrey. Welcome to the show. By the time you woke up. But the way Coach looked, he's a big old guy. Big guy. And you think that he was straight out of the backwoods of the country, something. He's a city guy. But that cowboy song, I'm telling you, I probably play at the end of the show too for those of you who missed it. He is a local talent, and that was talent. That's to me with the vocals and the instruments. That was looked like it was professional. It was very professional, and I think if he get some play on the radio, I think that song would really go somewhere. Thank you, Lisa Dene. Thank you, Terrence Pace. Yeah, it's a good song, Coach. A really good song. I think at the end of the show, I think I'll play it again because you folks just logging on, so I need to circulate it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna try to play it at least every Monday on the show, man. So a lot of folks listen to it and request it. I don't know if I'll be able to squeeze it in over there at KTSU, but I'm gonna have to talk to somebody, man, because that was nice, Coach. Real nice, man. Real nice. And he made it a long time ago, but that's not the only song that he have out. And Coach is a cowboy. He's a trail rider. He ride on a big ride with us with Southwestern Trail Riders. Every year he's on his horse and he got a nice looking wagon, some nice mules. So yeah, so great job, Coach. So we got some good talent coming in today. We got a male and a female, if y'all seen the flyer. And after this song, I am going to bring in our first guest. But let me say once again, good evening to all y'all. The Donna Ward Jones, Lady Audrey. You know, I get nervous when you late. If I could, Lady Audrey, every time you come in late, I would write you up. But I'm not gonna do that because you're my girl. I don't know what you be doing, but you know, you be tardy sometimes. What's up, Chrissy Love? I'm trying to get this song on, y'all. Waiting on my first guest to come in. So y'all just stand by after this song. She'll be checking in. Lady Audrey, you crocheting? You making me a beanie? A jacket or something? Lady Audrey said she was crocheting. She was occupied. Chrissy Love. What's up, Chrissy Love? So y'all stand by for a minute. Let my first artist check in and give him time to log in. So let's jam a little bit. This is my blues and Southern Soul hour right here with DJ Poppa C on the Blues and Southern Soul show. I see you, Queen. What eyes have let me see. Oh no, I just can't stand. You're standing there with someone else. Oh no, you had a good love, something really good. I kept on until I blew it. Outside love, I had to have it. I just couldn't seem to get it off me. Outside pain, got me sleeping in the rain. Oh baby, that outside pain, my feet gives me pain.
wish you would give me one more chance. Would you hear me talking to you? I don't believe someone else is in my place. Oh no, when I hide my head, I don't want to bring her no more disgrace. Oh no, I would like to walk up to her just to speak, but I had my choice. I made it. I took the street. I wish I could tell her how good she looks. Yeah, I wish I could put back the outside pain. Got me sleeping in my bed. Oh, I think that outside pain. I think that nigga be in pain. That's all it was. And I'm sorry, my love. Wish you would give me one more chance. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I wish you would come back and tell me.
Oh, my man ZZ Hill. Talking about that outside thing, boy. Look here. You got a whole lot of brothers in trouble. But I met this young lady. Chrissy Love put together a concert at the, I think the place was called the Blue Room. Correct me if I'm right, Chrissy Love. Southern Ladies of Southern Blues. She don't mind. And I had the opportunity to join your record, man. I'm gonna play it again at the end of the show, man. So you tell all them folk that's hanging out at the barn where you at today, that's feeding their horses and feeding their mules and all that, to tune in, because at the end of the show, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back. I promise you that. At the end of the show, we're gonna run it back, Coach. So yeah, it's called the Blue Bayou. Chris put it together, and I had the opportunity to hear our first guest perform. Like, really, Chris, you know, I had that song. I know I'm gonna bring my first guest song, but I'm gonna put a on you, Chrissy. I played that at Superstar last week, and some folk I forgot to tell you, folk came up to the DJ booth, want to know who that was. I said that was Chrissy Love. So they could have met you if you would have showed up, because they like that song. So it's a nice little rhythm song, and I mixed it with my B record. So I like the beat, I like the rhythm, so I'm gonna play it for the folk who listen today. I'm gonna put a on you, treat you like you treat me, Chrissy Love. Let me bring my first guest in. I met this young lady at the Blue Bayou, um, DJ there about a couple weeks ago. It was a nice concert. There was a lot of talent in the room. So y'all help me welcome to the stage Miss Queen Danae.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me, DJ Poppa C?
Man, I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Well, let me say happy Monday and thank you for joining us today on our Blues and Southern Soul show. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. You know, we this is our 1 year anniversary. We started in April last year. And you get to be on our anniversary month.
Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah. And so I don't, I think I spoke to everybody that was there. Don B. So had him on the show, but Zesco J and you, I said, man, where all this talent been? you all are hiding, but that's one thing I like about this show. We're on three different digital social media platforms, and YouTube is the biggest one. And saying that, YouTube is all over the world.
Yes.
Right now, you're being seen in Kentucky, and Louisiana, and New York, the red states, and the blue states.
All right. Well, hello, Kentucky, Louisiana, New York, and the red and the blue states.
All right, there you
How
go. There you
y'all
go.
doing?
And one thing I like about it is that you get exposure in Southern soul music. You get exposure,
Yes.
and they get introduced to people like Queen Danae
Yes.
and her
Hello,
music.
everybody.
Yeah. So you tell the listeners and tell me, because we talked briefly at the concert. I didn't get in depth, and we talked briefly on the phone a few times. But tell us a little bit about Queen Danae and how she got started and her musical talents. And I want to know where Queen Danae came from.
I am Queen Danae. I started singing and playing music on the piano when I was about 4 years old. I have been singing my entire life. I started in the church house. I used to sing for, the praise and the worship. I sang in the choir, of course. I sang in my very first talent show. I think I was in the 5th grade. And I sang Missing You by Diana Ross because I was in love with Marvin Gaye. And when Marvin Gaye died, I didn't go to school. I was in mourning. And I was a little child, but I knew the world lost a great person when they lost him. And I sang that the death of Marvin Gaye brought me out of my shell. I was a very shy child. I could never do an Easter speech. I could never talk in front of people. But music was always my place where I could shine and I could be my authentic self. But when the world lost Marvin Gaye, Queen Danae was born, baby. Queen Danae was born. Even though I just took that name in 2023, but as a child, when that voice left this world in the human form, I feel like I just was pushed. I was pushed to come out of my shell. So I sang my first song in a talent show at school. I sang Missing You. And my eyes was closed and I was really singing to Mr. Marvin Gaye, baby. And when I opened up my eyes, my teachers was crying. The students was looking at me like, what? We didn't know she had all that inside of her. And that's when I knew that singing and music was going to be my savior. It was going to do something for me in my life. So I started in the church. I sang with a lot of different gospel groups. I had my own gospel group called Young and Committed. We were singing, gospel. I'm a songwriter as well. I have over 50 gospel songs that's registered with the Library of Congress because I am a writer.
Wow.
And I thought I would be a gospel singer. But, one thing about it, I'm just too real. I'm just too authentic. I got too much ass and I love to shake it. And the church said, well, that don't go down here. We ain't going to be able to do that. So,
Hallelujah.
yeah,
Hallelujah.
it is a blessing. It is a blessing. But, some people don't have room enough to receive it. So anyway, I was told by several pastors that I was too sassy and that when I did praise and worship, my movements looked sexual. I couldn't understand that. But at the same time, my favorite song as a child was Sexual Healing. So I don't know. Maybe maybe that spirit was just there, but
It was just lingering.
it was just lingering. But I describe my style as a mix between the Clark sisters and Millie Jackson, because Millie Jackson was always another one of my favorites because she talked her shit. She didn't let nobody run her. And I mean, front and behind the scenes. People that knew about Millie Jackson behind the scenes, they would always say she runs her own self. You can't run her. And I admire that about her. And I pattern myself after her in this business. So my style coming into Southern Soul, it was kind of hijacked because I was with an independent label. And to be honest with you, they didn't really like my writing style that much. So I released a couple of songs through them, and I wrote two of them. But then my biggest song with them, I didn't write, and that was BYOB, featuring Big Yayo. So I had to kind of find my own way in Southern Soul. It's a very male dominated genre, and people seem to just all want to sound alike, but I'm not that girl. I'm from Chicago. And I've been in Houston for 13 years, but I'm not that girl. I'm not a cookie cutter. I don't sound like everybody. I don't look like everybody. I'm not like everybody. So I am that's who I am as an artist.
That's to be admired, to have your own style. And I like that, because a lot of people want to sound, this artist is hot, and this artist is hot. Hello there, Miss SBJ, Miss Southern Jewel. But
Hey,
this one,
Spooge.
she's in the building. Her and Chrissy Love.
Hey, Chrissy Loves.
Yeah. But a lot of artists want to sound like this guy, that guy. I know, because man, I've interviewed a lot of people. I've interviewed a lot of people and talked to a lot of artists, not only on my show, but as a host of a lot of concerts at the Arena Theater and different venues. You see this person trying to sound like this person because this person's getting a whole lot of traction. So you stepping out on your own is admirable. But let me before I go further, Coach, I want you to tell that story, Coach, at the end of the show. Don't go nowhere. Um, but I like that background. I love that background you have.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, wallpaper. But it was funny when I heard you sing. Is the first thing that came to my mind is that, one, how come that your music is not more mainstream? But having an opportunity to be on KTSU on Saturdays with Uncle Funky, a lot of artists have contacted me, and contact him about playing and music, and everything when it comes to music and DJing. The music business itself. I had an opportunity to talk to R&B guys. Lenny Williams was one of my first guests. Lenny Williams.
Yes.
Yeah, and we talked about the politics of the business, and it runs deep. And why, I don't know. You look at rap and R&B. This person hate on this person, and this person killing Tupac. This person killing Biggie, and it's always been a competition, even as a DJ. Anybody
Well,
shoot like that, you deal with the same type of competition and the same type of hate.
it's I think it's a residual effect from slavery, because black people are always trying to compete with each other. Black people want to pull each other down, and then we mimic what the slave master did to us. We do that to each other, and unfortunately it shows up in every facet of our life. It shows up in the workforce, it shows up in our families, and it shows up in the music industry. Then that's why you got to be a hell of a person to be in the music industry, because the minute you got something, people will try to stop you. People will rather exalt somebody who don't got no real talent. And we see that in Southern Soul. No shade, but we know what we see. And they would rather exalt them to it than to exalt somebody who actually has it. But one thing about me, I'm not worried about that, because a star gonna shine regardless if you want them to or not. A star is gonna shine, and baby Queen Danae is a star, whether you know it or not, whether anybody else knows it or not. But the world will know. So I just encourage myself every day, and I encourage other artists, just continue to do you to the best of your ability. And when it's your time to shine, blow that motherfucker up. Shine. Shine.
Woo! Hallelujah, church girl. Hallelujah. But the fascinating thing is when you told me that, I mean, gospel songs that you have written. One of the, I get excited about my show. I mean, from the day I started, I have the same excitement about Mondays all day long. From the time I get up and come in my office, it take me about an hour and a half to produce it. get everything all lined up and all my headings and all that stuff. But I give myself about an hour and a half start. And I like the fact that I get emails all the time about new artists that want to come on the show when we talk, and some of them fall off, and some of them continue to stay in touch. And I brought some of them on that had actually reached out. Now, granted, I do a lot more reaching out than they do, but my point being is that when I get to listen to your story and the talent that you have and the hidden talent that nobody knows about, I think it's fascinating. I like that, and that's why I get excited about the show, because you get to learn people, meet people, interact with folk, talk to folk. Not only me, but the folk that's listening. I don't know if you ever heard of Lady Audrey in Superior Band.
I have heard of Lady Audrey and the Superior Band out there in Wharton, Texas.
Yeah, she's on the show. She
Hey,
Lady Audrey,
Lady Audrey.
from day one, she hasn't missed an episode of my show. If I had one person, which I never had just one person, but if I had one person, she's gonna be there. But even talking to her, and she's telling me about how Ruth Davis wrote her whole album, I think in a day, if I'm not correct me later if I'm wrong. But just the talent that we're surrounded by, including yourself, even at that show when Chrissy put it together, everybody who came up had talent. And some
Yeah.
folks just need exposure. So what I like about this show, hopefully, somebody around the world get the opportunity to see and recognize and develop, or, you know, reach out, touch the talent.
Well, thank you on behalf of all of us artists for doing this, because you can never have too much exposure. You can never have too many moments and too many opportunities to speak on behalf of yourself and your music. So, I'm really honored to be here. I do also write for other artists. I haven't written any Southern Soul for other artists because I'm keeping that for myself and right now. But I really enjoyed the Black Cowboy song that you played. And when you introduced it, I was like, oh no, because I also have a song called Black Cowboy, but I haven't released it. I did write the song, but mine say I'm looking for a black cowboy to ride tonight. So different type of song,
Yeah, that's a
but
bit different.
still, salute to all the black cowboys out there.
Yeah, that's my man, Coach. Coach is a Q dog. And if
Coach,
you
very good, sir. I love it.
Yeah, and if you see Coach don't look like he sound like that, but Coach is talented. He told a story earlier. I was reading about the guy who helped write that song. And hello, Tamron Hunter. She finally woke up. She's traveling. But when the guy helped write that song, had opportunity, he had to listen to that song. He used to coach. I ride with Southwestern Trail Riders. It's about 12 or 13 clubs with our organization. We do the big trail ride for the
Okay.
Houston Livestock Sherman Rodeo. There's a guy that used to drive his wagon, ride with him, help him write that song, and the guy died the day after he released that song and heard it a few times,
Oh,
the next
wow.
day. So Coach gonna come back on later on tonight, and we're gonna, you know, he's gonna discuss it. He gave me information about it when I was speaking to you. But one of your songs I had, when before my show, it's a habit of mine sitting here. I run through all your music, both from all my artists. If I have 3 artists on, I'm listening to their music. I have 4 artists on, I'm listening to the music. So hold on one second. Uncle Funky Larry Jones said, "Send me a link." He wants to come on the show tonight. So hold on, let me get him in the studio.
Come on, Uncle Funky Larry Jones.
He said, "Just send me a text. Send me a link." And so let me send him a link real quick so he can come on in and hang out with us for a minute, because he's been a busy man. Yeah, so I just sent him a link. He's gonna pop up in a minute. But Yeah. Speaking of authentic, like I say I listen to all the music, and you say you're very authentic. I say, well, that answers my question about one song that you wrote. Now, the story
Okay.
you told about Millie Jackson. One of my first 3 or 4 shows, I had Nellie Tiger Travis on the show,
Okay.
and
Love
she had
Nelly Tiger.
opportunity to hang out with Millie Jackson, and she told me something similar to what you were saying, and Millie was real authentic, and she's one person I wish she was still here because I would love to interview her.
Oh, she is still here. She is still with us.
Is she?
She is.
I might have been thinking about Denise LaSalle, but yeah, if she is, I'm running down because I've been fortunate and blessed enough to have all kind of talent on the show, nationwide talent, and so you sure Betty Wright still here?
Millie Jackson.
I mean Millie Jackson, Millie Jackson.
She is
Yeah,
still with us.
no, I'm
Yes. I
thinking about
just
Millie Jackson. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to run her down. And
absolutely. Yeah, I
you got
just seen her on another podcast. So she's
okay.
doing interviews.
Yeah, so I need her on the show. I need her on the show.
But
But
you were
this
saying
song,
something about one of the songs. Did you have a
yeah,
question about one of the songs?
yes. Speaking about being authentic, I'm gonna let it speak for itself. I'll be right back.
There
Okay.
comes a time when enough is enough, and all the begging and pleading in the world is not gonna change my mind. Ain't no more talk, ain't no more talk. Come get your shit, come get your shit. You know I love you, you know I love you. I'm tired of it, I'm so tired of it. And that thing be banging, daddy, banging, banging. Oh yeah, baby, for the last time, come get your shit, get your shit. Ladies, have you ever had a man that just can't do right? Can't do right. I know you have, just can't do right. Always up in another bitch face and hanging out all night. Oh, it's too late now. Now you wanna talk about it? Nigga, please. Ain't no more talk, ain't no more talk. Come get your shit, come get your shit. You know I love you, you know I love you. I'm tired of it, I'm so tired of it. And that thing be banging, daddy, banging, banging. Oh yeah, baby, for the last time, come get your shit, get your shit. Now it's 3 in the morning and you're calling my phone, but I won't pick up, won't pick up. No, I won't pick up. No. I heard you was down at the Waffle House with Miss Thing and had her riding around in my truck. The one that I bought. Y'all got me fucked up. Ain't no more talk, ain't no more talk. Come get your shit, come get your shit. You know I love you, you know I love you. I'm tired of it, I'm so tired of it. And that thing be banging, daddy, banging, banging. Oh yeah, baby, for the last time, get your shit, get your shit. Now you know the type of man I'm talking about. The man that can show slang that thing, who can't never treat you. Well, shit, I'm tired of the bullshit. Chrissy loves, what you think about this? I'm gonna tell y'all what the hell I think. Y'all listen, I'm so tired of the same old thing. Playing checkers, and I ain't gonna play those games. You in them streets, I'm just trying to get lit. But you calling my damn phone, trying to get some of this kid. Go do what you wanna do, cause I'm so pro. Yeah, I'm so pro. You playing it for the last time, and I ain't coming with you. Ain't no more talk, ain't no more talk. Come get your shit, come get your shit. You know I love you, you know I love you. I'm tired of it, I'm so tired of it. And that thing be banging, daddy, banging, banging. Oh yeah, baby, for the last time, get your shit, get your shit. Ain't no more talking, come get your shit, come get your shit. You know I love you, always, but I'm tired of it, I am tired of it. And that thing be banging, yeah, slanging, yeah. Oh yeah, baby, for the last time, get your shit, get your shit.
school teacher. Amen. 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 Hey, Jay, I like you,
Yes.
sister-in-law. So I heard it. I say, well, I don't have kids on the line. I have all grown folk, and it is art.
Yes.
And you're being authentic.
Absolutely.
I played it, and I listened to it, and I played it again. I said, you know what? Some folk might like it, and some folk might not. But it's Papa Seat Blues and Southern Soul.
Well, I sure appreciate it. I do know that Southern Soul, a lot of DJs will not play your song if it includes profanity. I have been told that in my writing process. Someone told me, they're not going to like you in Southern Soul. I said, well, I'm not necessarily looking to be liked. I'm looking to express my art in the way that I choose to express it. And if they don't like me, well, I'm not necessarily looking for Southern Soul fans. I'm looking for fans of good music,
Yeah.
no matter where they come from, fans of self-expression. I'm a big, fine woman. I got a lot to say. So I'm not going to censor myself, and I'm not going to allow anybody else to censor me. So I appreciate you for playing it. And there's more to come. Now, some of my new stuff that I'm going to be releasing this year doesn't include any profanity. So people will be happy to hear that. But coming in the door, I just needed y'all to know, who I was.
Well, may I ask, because I'm on the radio sometime with KT issue, is that our edited version, a radio
I
version?
do have a radio edit. Yes, I do.
Well, email it to me because I can play it at the trail ride.
I will have to say, though, the only radio edit does not include Chrissy Loves. This is the original song that was featuring M. Callie. Well, Chrissy Loves and I decided to remix it and have all female, let the women, no shade. I love me some M. Callie, but baby, Chrissy Love came on that thing and shut it down. So to me, that's the best version of the song, although we don't have a radio edit, but I work on getting that version and a radio edit of that version.
Yeah, I give her props. She did that thing. Me and Chrissy fight all the time, but I give her props. She did on that thing right there. I like it. I mean, let me tell you a little story about Chrissy. When I was playing at I talk about this club all the time, Betsy's. Chris used to come in the club and she would never speak to me. But I was always playing her music and she knows she'd sit there while I play her music. And I didn't meet Chrissy Love until years down the line. And yeah, I was playing music before I even knew who she was.
Oh, wow.
Well, for all I know, she was living in New York and she was some big shot or something. But she'll tell you. She'll tell you. I've always, if she want to get on the phone, Papa, see, I DJ, look here, girl. Let me tell you something. She online right now. She hear me talking noise. And you call me tomorrow. Chrissy, don't you text my phone. I'm doing the show right now.
Oh my God.
But she
Chrissy
know,
giving you the business.
oh yeah, we did a whole lot of shows together. I've MC the shows and did a lot of track shows with it, and a lot of spots that I played at. I said, Chrissy, come over here and show me some love. And she showed up. She came, Ruth come, City Boy P came, M. Cali. Every time M. Cali in town, he gonna hit me up. He gonna hit my phone. I was supposed to MC a show for P2K one night. I got sick, and I didn't show up. So right now, he ain't showing no love. I gotta call him up and give him a virtual hug, man. But that's my boy too. When certain artists come to town, they hit my phone. Or they text me, hey man, I'm in your city. Or they come by the club and some people pick the mic up or whatever. But so yeah, we've been rocking. Me and Chris been rocking for a long, long time. She got some talent, but that's that's what I like about the show. I get to play it. But she's like you. I mean, I can't speak for other DJs and what they doing, what they're not doing. I can have my show and try to show love and continue to give Southern Soul growth and introduce talent. And y'all have it. I mean, it's not one person that was on that show that night didn't have it. And I I got I discovered Queen Danae that night. Got introduced Queen Danae that night. I'm listening to you. I was in DJ booth. It was all tracks. I had all y'all tracks. I played it, and I was like. I was going live. I said, man, these people can sing. I mean, Well, I can lay out further, but it could happen later on down the line or whatever. But you know, and I've had folk on here saying that no, they ain't gonna go too far. But I had folk on here say yeah. And so that's when I say, hey, you need to come on my show. Folk need to hear
Well,
you.
it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, and people who know me from my gospel and R&B days, they say the same thing. Wow, I thought you would have really made it by now, or I thought you would have went further. But I've always prayed that whatever happens for me happens when I'm able to manage it responsibly. And sometimes, people blow up and then the next thing you know, they done lost their mind, or, they done got wild and crazy. So I just feel like it'll happen for me when it's meant to happen for me. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm always going to be authentic. I'm always going to give you the best of what I have musically. I'm always going to show up and show out. And that's a guarantee for Queen Danae.
Yeah. Well, real quick, God's timing. God,
Yes.
yeah. But you spoke of Marvin Gaye. We did a tribute to Marvin Gaye. Funky Larry did on KTSU Saturday. I did not know he was killed on April Fool's Day.
Yes, he was killed on April Fool's Day, and his birthday was April
Second.
3rd or 2nd.
Yeah, second. Yeah.
Yeah, he was killed the day before his birthday. When I tell you I love me some Marvin Gaye, I'm so serious. He was killed in 1984.
Yeah.
I remember because I was 11 years old and I was about to turn 12 years old because me and Marvin Gaye birthday in the same week. My birthday is April 8th, and I've always felt like, I will celebrate Marvin Anna Ross' birthday. I'm gonna celebrate Whitney Houston. Probably just celebrate their birthday, but definitely Marvin Gaye. So that year, as an 11-year-old child, I was excited because I knew Marvin Gaye's birthday was coming up. And when I saw the news, I was over my grandparents' house, and I was hysterical. I was hysterical. And my grandparents and my parents just couldn't understand because they she act like she actually know him. But they really did not understand how I process music. Music is my first language. I was playing the piano before I could talk. So music is my first language. So Marvin Gaye's music spoke to me in a way that words couldn't. And that's why he was so important to me. So when he was killed, like I said, it was very traumatic for me. I never met him, but I met him through his music, and he ministered to me, and to this day he still does. My favorite song in the whole world is Distant Lover. And if you never heard Distant Lover by Marvin Gaye live, your life ain't complete. I'm just telling you, you need to go live version of Distant Lover and get your life right. That's all I got to say.
Well, I got to do you one further. If you've never heard that Star Spangled Banner, you're
Oh
not
yes. Oh
because
yes.
before it was
Nobody has ever done
made,
it better.
Luther Marvin did it first with his shades on inside a building with soul. And it also again, even the white guys were looking around like, what? And he was the first one that put the twist on it.
Yes.
And when he was done with that song, the whole stadium rocked with applause.
It was
We,
the best rendition to
yeah,
date.
yeah, yeah. And I was one of my partners. He's a Hispanic guy, and I was at Station 6 on Washington Fire Department. He said, I don't know where he heard it from. He said that he said, hey Curious, man, you ever heard that Star Spangled Banner by Marvin Gaye? I said, yeah. He's a Hispanic guy. He said, man, that's the best song I ever heard. Because most people know Marvin Gaye by Sexual Healing, but that Star Spangled Banner is just, and I can't really say that it brought him more recognition because if you blue, if you orange, if you pink, folk know Marvin Gaye.
Yes, because people know good music. People
Yeah,
know good music, and that man's voice was anointed. I don't need no confirmation of that. I knew that when I was a child. That was an anointed voice, and we was blessed to have him.
yeah. Well, let me get this next song in because I have the gift of gab, and I'm gonna bring after this song. I'm gonna bring Uncle Funky in and say good evening before we bring our next guest in. So this is another one. I'm a trail rider, so this one turned my head,
Okay.
and you know what it is.
Soul Town Entertainment. This for all my trail riders. Or if you love a good hole in the wall, you know there's only one rule. Gotta bring your own bottle. Yeah. You gotta bring your own bottle. I got my own today. I got my own bottle. You can bring your own bottle. I got my own bottle. Now if you like to party and have a good time, come and meet me on the dance floor. That's where it goes down. Now if you want me to turn around and back it up, I like a man with a full grown beard and it gotta be padded up. And we gonna celebrate and party all night long. Just tell me what you're drinking, baby, then we can get it on. Don't forget the chicken wings, fried fish and fries. So whatever you drink, gotta bring your own bottle. You gotta bring your own bottle. I got my own bottle. You can bring your own bottle. I got my own bottle. And we can find us a trail ride or a nice little hole in the wall. I put it on you in a sexy two-piece or even in some red draws. I need a man who can satisfy me 7 days a week. And you can keep it a little funky, boy, cause they ain't doing shit for me. And we gonna celebrate and party all night long. Just tell me what you're drinking, baby, then we can get it on. And don't forget the chicken wings, fried fish and fries. So whatever you drink, gotta bring your own bottle. You gotta bring your own bottle. I got my own bottle. You can bring your own bottle. He got his own bottle. You can smell it on my skin. I may bring that crime, but it make me get on now.
Hey.
My girl, her name, she said she like that goose. And when she's on that goose, she gon' get real. Oh, hey, you can understand the words are coming out of my mouth. Be by all over the world, east west north and south. Yeah, yo, we queen today, came to make you holler. Gotta bring your own bottle. You gotta bring your own bottle. Gotta bring. He got his own bottle. You can bring your own bottle. I got my own bottle.
Well, every time I went to the trail ride, I had my own bottle.
Ah,
But
yeah.
before I let you go, and I got to bring my guest in, I got to bring in this young man who is one of the few jocks that's in the Texas Radio Hall of Famer. And he gave me some history about Marvin Gaye I did not know, but he's a walking dictionary when it comes to music, so I wasn't surprised. So help me welcome Texas Radio Hall of Famer, Uncle Funky Larry Jones. Good evening, sir.
Evening, friend.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
Uncle Funky
Queen.
Mary Jones.
Ma'am, I enjoyed that song.
Thank
I
you.
thoroughly enjoyed that piece. That should be the BYOB Club national anthem. Just bring your own bottle. Man, that's a rocker. Oh, excuse me, the young folks. That's a banger. That's a banger.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am. Solid groove. Love the break. Love the horns. Love the keys. Good. It's definitely one of those. I've helped Papa C understand the old H Town two step. I can stand up, and just rock side to side, and I'm dancing and I'm having a good time.
Perfect. It's perfect.
It is. It's right in the pocket. So first, let me say thank you for that, and I appreciate your kind words, Papa C. God bless you, man. It's been a minute. How are you?
Oh man, I forgot how you look. How you doing, man?
Well, I'm doing well. I've decided to go ahead and let the gray do what it does. And my oldest daughter said, "Pops, you look distinguished." I said, "I appreciate that," because I was putting that stuff on my face. I'm like, you know what? At 27 years old, I might as well go ahead and let it do what it do. So we're good.
Well,
Matter of fact, Pop,
some folk call it wisdom and knowledge.
yeah, it's just what God's doing. Hey, man, we haven't talked since before basketball, Fighting
Yeah,
Tiger basketball.
yeah.
We took the whole season, so it's been like 12 weeks since I've seen you. And
Well,
I've lost 15, 16 pounds. I'm at 204 now.
getting that
204.
sexy back, huh?
Hmm?
Getting that sexy back, huh?
I never lost it.
Okay.
I never lost no sex. Who you talking to, boy? Remember, it was not the size of the iceberg that sunk the ship. It was the motion of the ocean.
I know that's
That's
right.
I still got plenty of motion, so we're good to go.
I believe you. Speaking of weight loss, I spoke about my diet at the beginning of the show and
Mhm.
me giving up this and giving up that and streamline it,
You look
trying to
good.
trying to
You look
figure it
good.
out, man. Trying to
I know
figure it
you
out.
look good.
Yeah, but thank you for joining us back on a Monday night. I was telling on the show Saturday he did a mini tribute to Marvin Gaye,
Mm-hmm.
and you gave me history that I didn't know. You were the first one to tell me that he was killed on, and maybe I heard it, just didn't recognize it. I remember that he's killed on
April Fool's Day.
Tuesday. Yeah,
Papa, I'm doing afternoon drive at K97 Memphis. And the late great Bobby OJ called me because we shared. Bobby was at WDIA at the time. And he said, "Doc, I got some bad news, man. Bad news. Marvin Gaye's dead." And I flinched and I saw the calendar in the studio. I'm like, Bobby, that's the sickest April Fool's joke ever. And he went on just screaming and hollering. He said, "No, check the wire, check the news source. His dad shot him." I'm like, what? Now, the part that I didn't share with you the other day, we had Marvin scheduled to perform for our radio station in one of Memphis's biggest outdoor events of the summer. It's called Memphis in May. It's still going on. It's a free outdoor event
Wow.
with some of the greatest artists, and we had Marvin as our headliner. And I mean, we're promoting this thing like ain't no more, right?
yeah,
And April 1st, we get the call, and the Memphis in May date is like the first or second weekend in Memphis. And we had to pivot. Thank God the record companies worked with us, and we were able to get Midnight Star to step in for Marvin Gaye. But who's going to fill Marvin Gaye's shoes?
yeah. Oh, that's big.
Man, it was so sad. And we ended up doing a tribute that day, but people were, calling the station. There was no Instagram, no Facebook, none of that then. But they were blowing the phones up like, man, you should stop lying. This is the worst joke ever. I hate y'all for sharing that. I
Yeah,
had to call the local NBC station to come on live with us. We had a partnership. And I said, guys, will you give us the official announcement that unfortunately Marvin Gaye has been shot and killed? And they verified it for us, but it was one of the sickest days. I think learning the troubles of O.J. Simpson and Marvin Gaye were probably the two of the most gut-wrenching days being on the radio that I've ever had. Because, you know, to a lot of folk, O.J. was a hero. He sports star. He climbed up the ladder to the network. He'd done some movies. You know, he was, in our view, carrying himself. We never knew all the stuff behind the scenes. And you're shorty. You know, you want to wear his number. You want to run like OG. You want to fly through the airport. You know, jump on those luggage.
Yeah,
all the rental car commercial.
All the young folks wanted to be the juice, man.
Yeah.
But let me take a break real quick. I got to I've had went overtime with Queen Danae, and I got to bring you my next guest in. We're gonna pick this conversation up with Larry. Queen Danae, I really appreciate you. But before I let you go, you tell the folk where they can reach you and how they can book you.
You can find me on Instagram, Queen Danae Official. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Queen Danae. I'm also Queen Danae on Facebook, Lisa Danae on Facebook, my personal profile. I want to give a shout out to Big Yayo for collabing with me on that song because he definitely made the difference. And I even got into Southern Soul. So having him on my song was literally a dream. Shout out to him.
I had him on the show months ago, but he was a great interview. He's a good guy. Actually, I did a show with him in Natchez, Mississippi. So he's always been fun, man. He's a great guy. But, you know, don't let this be the last time. You know, the show is every Monday night. You got a new record you want to drop. You got something you want to introduce. You know, you want to tell us more about the choir music with edited version?
Absolutely. I got some new stuff coming up this year and I'm excited about it. So I'll definitely come back.
Okay. Queen Danae, I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Right. Nice to have met you, ma'am. And please tell Big Yayo that Uncle Funky said, what's up?
Absolutely. Will do.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Wow.
Real quick, before we pick the conversation up, let me bring this young man who's been patiently waiting. He's our next guest, and he goes by the name of Talaric. Good evening, sir.
What's good, King? How you doing?
Great. Let me say thank you for joining us on this Monday night on our Blues and Southern Soul show.
It is my pleasure. Hey, Uncle.
What's going on,
I got one thing to say. Mama, there goes that man. What's up, Uncle Funky?
God is good, baby boy. God is good. Everything
Amen.
is well. Everything is well. All is well, as they say.
True that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, special shout out to the Queen Danae. I caught your interview and everything, and it was wonderful. And I love that energy that she's bringing, man. She definitely, every artist should know, hey, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. But this woman here, hey, 100 plus.
She's very authentic.
Finally, Poppa C, finally.
Hey, I told you we were gonna make it happen. But let me tell you this, you know, we've communicated several times, man, and you know, I can count guys on one hand. That's one of the missing thumb that I love having a conversation with because of their professionalism and their knowledge. And you know, of course, Uncle Funk's at the top of my list. We've had great conversations, man. The guy, not only about music, but he's just a walking dictionary, period, about life, you know, world travel. And so let me say to you, I mean, every time we interacted, man, you just, you know, I can't wait to get to you, man. Just a great guy all the way around. So, you know, I really appreciate your patience and, you know, and the communication.
Hey, I'm happy to be here, man. Trust me. I'm gonna say it again. Finally.
Yes. We're here. But you know, I gotta say this before we move forward. And I'm gonna pick Uncle Funky's brain a little bit while you're on the line. But about your music, I listen to your music for about 30 minutes, and I run back up that ladder. I have a program on my computer which can let me just have my way with. If it's on social media anywhere in the atmosphere, the moon, I can pull it up. And when I pulled you up just for kicks and grins, you have a long. You've been busy.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
So you're welcome, Queen Danae. Thank you. But after listening to your music, I couldn't place you in a genre because you've been experimenting. But we're gonna get back to that later on. I gotta get with Uncle Funky for a minute, and we gonna double team him on some knowledge.
Now remember, I
Bring it
missed
on.
rehearsal today, so I don't know what this is.
Yeah, and he's a big guy. He can handle it.
Bring it on.
He's pretty solid. And don't think he wears his heart on his sleeve, so I think he can handle it.
I'm ready for you.
Yeah, well, this is you. Let's talk a little bit about Marvin. We're gonna get to Alaric and his music. He's gonna interject with us because listen to some of his music. I think you will verse yourself, and I'm sure you've been inspired by somebody. But when you did that concert, you had to have uh, Midnight Star step in for
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye. How was the environment?
In terms of what?
People's
The
reaction.
expectation.
Yeah, expectations.
Yeah. Everyone was tremendously disappointed, but it happened. Midnight Star was affected. They're like, we better put on the best show we've ever put on. Not to be a replacement, but to be a representative of the kind of energy Marvin was going to bring. Disappointment was obviously there, but they did a little tribute to Marvin. We pumped in some of his greatest hits, and we paid tribute to the man. Folks were still shaking their head in disbelief that it had actually happened. But it was a really different environment, somber at first, but Midnight Star probably played the best set they ever had. Because they felt like they owed something. They were kind of honored in a different kind of way that they were the group to take the place of Marvin Gaye that day. So professionals dig deep. We know what time it is. We know what we need to do to set the tone for the party. I mean, and they're a party band anyway. So their library was great even then. This is 80, 84. So they were popping. And like I said, to every guest you've had on this show, we've always gotten back to getting to the roots and the gift that we've been given to entertain, and somehow, some way, the Creator just gives us this energy to do our very best. Sometimes we go overboard to try to entertain and please an audience, but the respect of a Marvin Gaye was certainly shown, certainly given. But when I tell you Midnight Star probably hasn't done a show like that since then, they brought the walls down. And we're all in the vicinity of Beale Street. We're downtown Memphis, and this was, streets closed off, Memphis in May. It was crazy good. And then I got Can Function, Barcades, Xavier, those bands, they were living there. So the incentive that you got these other boys watching you too. So you're not just filling in for Marvin Gaye. You got platinum and gold artists who live in this city at this show. What you gonna do? You had your Lakesides who would come in. I mean, it was a close community. Cameo, Larry Blackman would show up, and these guys would groove with each other, but they were watching. And most musicians understand what I'm saying. How did he hit that lick? Where were they in that break? What different groove did they put in the middle of that mix? And then bam, the crowd just goes wild. And then they go a cappella. And the groove is just in the crowd. And we all just, and it's just that energy. And what are we doing? We're having a good time. We're entertaining the crowd. This is the gift that I speak about often. We're here for one reason, man, and that's to entertain the people.
Yeah.
So sad situation, but yeah, Poppa, it was one of those that you put your foot on the floor and you wear it out. Doc. You wear it out. You get in that thing, you just wear it out. Like I said, it wasn't the iceberg that sunk the ship. It was the motion of the ocean. And you wear that thing out.
Go with it.
Got to. T, tell am I in there, baby? What you know, you've been in front of the crowds.
Yeah.
You got to bring it. Or they'll boo you behind right on off stage.
Yeah.
Let the DJ play.
Yeah. I've been there, brother.
Yes, sir. I've seen it too. I'm like, woo, this is nice.
Well, speaking of musical talent and inspirations, Talari, now I had an opportunity to go through your library. I mean, each one of them that's out there in the stratosphere. I mean, I took a minute to interview you while you wasn't here.
You got a lot of music.
With your music, what was your inspiration? Because you hear and you were here and then you were here. And I was pretty much impressed.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. When it comes to inspiration, it's real life. Okay. It's the very essence of life, love, and hate and pain and all the joy. Everything that it is that moves a person, that breaks those barriers, that's my inspiration. I've never, you mentioned something about genres earlier. I've never been one to claim to be a part of a particular genre. I let the music take me where it's gonna go. I mean, I've come up on light rock, R&B, a little bit of the hip hop, the definitely the blues, and so forth and so on. Pop, you know it. But at the same time, back in the day, I always believed that there's a listening ear out there that's hungry for something that's going to satisfy their desires. And so I try to make sure that I'm open to all different types of style of music. I sit back and study different types of music, and I try to implement different things into my music. So a little bit of a Jamaican cuisine, you know what I mean? Put a little bit of that in there. A little Latin cuisine, put that. I got to give it up to several people. One particular is, and I know you've mentioned her name several times tonight, Miss Chrissy Loves from Soul Tease Promotions, which definitely handles Telluric Records promotions. And my background vocalist, which is Ubiquity, but Robin, uh, AG, and Summer, they were like, hey, you know what? Let's do some of this Southern Soul. Let's kick a little Southern Soul. And I'm like, I don't know. I never really sit back and listen to Southern Soul. But Chrissy was on me and she was like, hey, man, I'm telling you, you need to come on, pop it up, baby. Come on, give us something to dance to. Like, I'm like, well, okay, well, we'll see what happens. So I started listening to a little bit of LJ Echoes, man, and it snapped. And so uh, I'm not particularly just one to say, hey, look, I belong to I've been asked. I've signed multiple different record label deals and stuff like that. Some ask me, hey, can you pick a genre and stay in it and everything? I said, hey, you got the wrong guy if that's the case. Okay, I go where the music takes me. I'm not here to compete. I'm here to entertain. And that's what I try to do for any listening ear.
Well, when I listened, I said, and I had an opportunity. Like I said, this month is our 1 year anniversary, and
Congratulations.
to interview a lot of artists. I might have missed that 1 year anniversary. I might have missed 3 Mondays, maybe. But I've had at least 2, at least 3 artists on here that I speak to. And when I was listening to your music, and I was like, man, this guy's kind of different and unique because I've had either R&B or for the most part Southern soul, and I've had some Southern soul folk on here, mostly females that could have been put into another genre. But your music, you went to like I would listen to your music, you went to about eight or nine genres. I said, huh. And so,
True that.
how
Well,
long have you been
let me
singing or
let me say
writing
one
music?
thing. Let, let me say one thing if you don't mind, and I'll answer that question. Um, I got to go back and say what the man JB said. Whatever it is, it got to be
Be
funky.
funky. Yes, sir.
So you gonna
Look
find funk
around.
in there. I left it out, but funk is definitely in there. As far as how long I've been singing and everything, man, I admired some friends of mine who were really good singers back in the day when we were center of attention here in the Houston area in H Town. They were up front singing. I was doing backgrounds and playing bass guitar and things like that. And I was always impressed, with how well they were delivering and the response from the audience. And me, I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep trying until I get something right. And but it started for me when I was a little kid, a little tot. Get ready, Uncle Funky.
Yes, sir. Did we lose him, Bobby?
Yeah, I think he's freezing up, got a little glitch
Little
going on.
freeze. Okay.
Give him a minute.
And from there, I came up and I've done so many different styles of music and stuff like that. Just trying to learn and try to advance and just try to entertain.
Yeah, so like, back it up just a little bit. You froze for a moment, so we missed the first part of that.
Okay, when I was a little kid,
Yeah.
yeah, I was trying to impress my mother's friends.
Mhm.
My mother had some beautiful lady friends, right? And I was a little tot. So I would be across the hallway spinning the vinyl. Okay, just dated myself, spinning the vinyl and doing my thing and trying to sing, impress them. And one of the ladies said, and I'll never forget it, she says, one day he's gonna really be a good singer. And man, that's it. That did it for me. So from then forward, I kept trying and trying and trying and trying to, be a good singer, be a good vocalist. But hey, hopefully one day I'll get it right.
Well, like to me, I mean, you're on your way because to me, the talent part, what I listened to is that you were able to. It was to me, it was the equivalent of being on not The Voice, but Next American Idol. They might
Mhm.
give them a country song and work on this, so they might say, "Hey, we're doing blues tomorrow, or we doing
Mhm.
pop," and they expect them to hit that note,
Right.
whether it's country, whether it's pop, whether it's hip, whatever the genre was. So
Mhm.
I'm just, and at the same time, getting to know your artists who you have coming on, and I'm building my questions and just, getting some knowledge about, you know, your music gives me a little background about you, and so it was rather different than everybody I've ever dealt with. Let me say that, and I won't
Well,
be able to
thank you.
all your music on here. So, folk that's listening, if you want to hear his music, you gotta go to social media, and it's spelled Tylarik, Talaric, and he's different. Let me say that it's different. It's different. I dare say you can, almost compete with Bing Crosby on some of your music.
I'm
Well, I'll
getting
tell
ready
you
to
like this
dial
here.
him in now.
Hey, that's a huge compliment,
Yeah,
It
because
really is.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's almost like that. What they call it? Not Big House. Big Band era.
Big band era, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So he had some of his music in the Big Band era. I said, man, this guy. Was he experimenting or what? But it sounded good.
That's just the way it flows, man. I just let it
Yeah.
go.
So I listened
Mo-
to it and I said, let me run it back again. Just sit there and listen. I've been
I
inspired.
promise you, Papa C, he's gonna eat.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you, sir.
sitting there talking to and I promise you, even with your musical knowledge, you sit there and talk to him in the studio. We talk about music. You gonna get lost because he's probably changed shoes about 1,000 times because he's got some miles on it.
What are you talking about, man? What are you saying, Papa?
Well, you're 27
I
and
am.
you met some folk, man. It just, I'm telling you, every time we sit off and then we have a conversation, it's pretty impressive with the knowledge. I say, man, here I am being a DJ thinking I'm doing something, know something. Man, let me study some stuff. I didn't say that type of S word. I said something else.
You know
But
what?
Yes,
I
sir.
agree with him. If I had the opportunity, I would love to sit down and just listen to some of your stories, man. You know,
so the brother's deep, man. He's on a
yeah,
different.
And
that's what I'm
the
talking about.
the funny thing about the life cycle and the characters I've played over the last 52 years in the cities I've been blessed to work in, Papa C is one of a handful of people who actually ask me anything. No one's ever asked me any of this, and I know it. I sit on it, and it's just been a part of my life since 19. I tell you, I've been blessed to only. This is the only job I've ever had since I was 19. That's back in 1973. So we're celebrating we're going into my 73rd year and 52 years of entertaining and hosting and throwing some great parties. But Papa C was curious and he asked one question. It was like a floodgate because I told him, I said, man, I've never discussed this stuff before. No one has ever asked me. I've got nights with James Brown. I've got nights with
Ooh,
Spinners. I've got nights with the Shylights. I've got an anniversary show with the Dells. I've got a summer tour when I'm 16 years old with the President's Band that did 5, 10, 15, 20 years of your love playing trumpet. And I've got 11 different cities and 18 different radio stations. And he was like, whoa.
hmm.
So I appreciate Papa C more than most people know. And then we get into a conversation and it's like we've lived parallel lives. Same type of love interest back in the day, same type of nuttiness running the streets of Houston. And I admire him so much. He's a Navy vet. My dad was in the Navy. He's paramedic, fireman. I have dreamed of being on that fire truck with that little polka dot dog all my life. That's what I want to do. And, I know that doesn't exist, but it's just the fantasy of growing up and seeing that, man. So that's how two brothers who knew each other respectfully from hosting shows out in Columbus and Warden actually had a chance to sit down as men and discuss life and kids and horses and dogs and cowboys. And the time I rode into the entrance at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, and the horse I was on was so hungry that it got out of line. Instead of going left, it went right. And I'm the main event of the livestock show that night. And they were like, where you going, Funky? I'm like, I have no idea. I'm hitting the brakes. I'm turning, My wife's blowing up my phone. Boy, what you doing? I said, nothing. I don't know about no horse. So they sent a couple of cowboys out to get me to say she was going to eat. She was hungry. So she was heading to wherever they had the food, and you just happened to be on. But knowing that Papa is a main paramedic at the rodeo every year, he services those cowboys. He would have never known that story, and I would have never known about him had not two brothers just broke bread one afternoon and said, hey, can we chop it up? Or let me ask you about this. Or, do you know that? And I believe what Papa C is saying about your music, he's discovering that you have a style that is in that American songbook, that you can do big bands. You can travel to a Vegas. You can play for a Veterans of Foreign War crowd and make money, where other people are kind of stuck in their box, and they're very good in that box. No knock, but you've tasted variety. You've done different things in a great way. People call you back to play or produce or be a part of And that's why I preach variety as much as I do, man. It's just absolutely, it's really a waste of God's gift if you just don't get out. Papa C came out of third ward, out of the bricks, went to the Navy and lost his mind. He had never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah.
And see, this is why part of the encouragement, travel, go, see. We used to look at the book. I've told this story so many times, and I apologize, but I'm excited when Papa brings new artists on who love variety, try different stuff. What did Michael say? Shoot the ball. It just might go in.
It just might go in.
It just might go in. So for me, that's the love of life. The things that's what gives me just to try. And he's like, man, you going over there? Hell yeah, I'm going over there. Oh, why not? Man, I don't know. If I find out that's not for me, cool. But don't discourage. And this is what I preach to all of our parents. If your kid seems a little different, odd, encourage that. Encourage, because you might be the next NASA astronaut that's going around the moon like tonight. The brothers and sisters who are flying right now, you could be that next great jazz artist or Southern soul artist or radio announcer or paramedic. I just encourage kids to that thing that they like, give it to them. Just feed it. You'll see.
Interesting enough, Uncle, I'm a retired law enforcement officer.
See?
Yes. And,
saved my life. Butch Grant saved my life.
One of the things I've done in achieved in that was to receive a very, very high honor, which was the Silver Star for Bravery presented by the American Police Officers Hall of Fame. I actually even worked in Columbus at one point. I've been in movies. Been a professional wrestler, travel overseas as a professional wrestler. A writer, composer, business entrepreneur. And I created Telluric Records because I wanted my daughters, who are very good singers themselves, Summer and Erica, and so that they would learn the business of music.
Future guest.
Pardon?
My future guest.
Oh man, you'd love them. They're wonderful ladies, very, very wonderful ladies. But I wanted them to learn the business of music the way it's supposed to be presented. Okay. And somebody told me, a very special lady in my world, she says, when the girls are not around, people need to hear what I hear up there. So I went back in and I recorded a song on me, and it went number one on CD Baby for about 2.5 weeks. I was like, hey, maybe I might still have it, But hey, you got it though. You got to try it. It's a blessing. So you got to take advantage of it.
Got to. Papa, you playing Lonely Limousine Blues?
Lonely Limousine Blues.
I'm just kidding. I went to my phone and that was the first one that popped up. So I've never heard it. But then the next one in that on that hypnotic funk. So.
Yeah. Well, what I have pulled up, the first song I have pulled up is Lonely Limousine Blues. And why? Let me tell you something, Larry. If you ever listen to Unc play, and him and Pam Wells, because I've actually, when I was at the fire station, sit in my ambulance, and I go listen to her play just for knowledge reasons. I've been at home, and I tell my Alexa, put on KTSU. Well, when Uncle Funky plays, I don't have to, so I'm sitting there and I'm taking mental notes. And those two I can speak about. I can't speak of other radio personalities. They can build a pyramid and tell a story with about 5 songs. And with him, and I'm tell you where I'm going with this in a minute when it comes to your music, but with him, and some of the people that he come up with and some of the names, man, I'm gonna say, man, how old are you? 203 years old? because some of these folk I've never heard about, but it's good music. And I played in a lot of clubs in the city. I've done a lot of track shows with Chrissy Love and Leroy Allen and different people, and thinking, yeah, Papa C rocking the crowd, man. He hot stuff. Then I sit around him and get all this knowledge about breaks and about music. I say, man, I guess I ain't shit.
I wish you hadn't have said that because you know better. I
So,
wish you hadn't have said that. I really do.
Yeah.
I don't like that in you. I want you to
no,
stop
but
saying
when it
I
happens,
know you're
it
trying to get
motivates.
I don't like you to say that about you because I don't want any person of the darker hue to say anything, even in a joke. I don't like it because
Yeah.
you're one of the greatest DJs I've ever been around. So let's not do that. But what I've done for folk who are listening, we've just expanded your base. See, this music was already here when
Yeah.
you were 3, 4, 5 years old, and you didn't know anything about it. And yes, it's good because it's what your grandmama, your great grandmama, mama, and them danced to back in the day. So I'm just exposing you to the foundation of what you're doing now. But brother, don't you ever put yourself down like that in front of me again. I will come through the screen and snatch your nose off.
Well, it's not necessarily put myself down, but it made me study music more
Well, say that.
than I used
Don't
to.
say you ain't. Don't do that.
Yeah, well, it's figure of speech, but it's
No.
the fact that the knowledge and about the folk, I started actually studying my music, even with Marvin Gaye. After that Saturday, I
Yeah.
came home. Well, when I was in country, I got it in my computer and studied a little bit about Marvin because whether I heard it or not, I don't know if I heard it or not over the years that he was killed on April Fool's Day, but the year and about his father and his birthday was intriguing.
It
So I got
is.
on, just read a little bit, and so it was,
And,
it was knowledge. But not only that, it's so many folk that you played at the station. I came home, and would it be what those what's his name? Play that funky music,
Wild Cherry.
Wild
Mhm.
Cherry, or
Mm-hmm.
focus because he'll go to R&B with one story. He's almost like the pastor. He said, "Go with me if you will to Mark," and he say, "Well, let's go over to Luke," and it's uncomparable. He'll do that with like different colors of hues. He know what that means, and he put it together. Hello, Crystal Thomas. But it's fascinating when he do that. I said, man, you got to have lived and been some places to do that. So I
Right.
compare that with your music when I was listening to it. I'm just listening to it just for question purposes and knowledge purposes, and I say, huh, let me listen to this again.
We
And
spoke
so,
on variety. That's what
yeah,
we're talking about. And
yeah.
we just learned that I'm talking to a former HPD or Houston sheriff, wherever you served,
Fort Bend County.
Fort Bend County. I got Cap's phone, number in my phone right now. I was that guy. We hosted Monday Night Wrestling in Memphis back in the Jimmy, the King, what was it name? King Lauder, the big crazy white boy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jerry Lauder,
Mhm.
And Monday night, the Coliseum is packed, Papa C. And I mean, all these old gray haired ladies rolling in, and then they got the oxygen tank and see, he knows. And
Yeah.
the great Freddie Blassie has when Sonny was born in St. Louis, he did an autograph for Andre the Giant. Held my oldest daughter in the palm of his hand. I mean, it was crazy.
Oh wow,
But
Mhm.
we're
Andre the
talking
Giant.
entertainment
Andre
and
the Giant.
variety. Yeah,
Oh wow, that's unique.
it's
Well,
good.
I've had an opportunity to go to the Coliseum to see Paul Bosch in person one time.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Back in the junkyard dog days. I mean, we
There you go.
see
There you go.
Poppa.
Iceman King Parsons.
Yes, Lord. Who is well? I know it's not the wrestling show, but man, you talk about some amazing folk entertainment.
Well,
Jimmy Hart.
It's not the wrestling show, but I want to know what was your wrestling name, Color? When you were wrestling.
Okay, all right. When I first started out, I did a dual character. I was a twin. One character was the Buffalo Soldier. Okay. And then the main character that I progressed from there was Buster Time, the ultimate bad guy, UBG.
Okay. Now, are you a Buffalo Soldier?
I'm a Buffalo Soldier to the heart, babe. Yes, I am.
Yeah, I am too. I'm just not active anymore.
Oh, well, I know you're on that level, but I'm talking about somewhere else.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I was actually a Buffalo Soldier when you go to the meetings, you know. There's
Gotcha.
always military guys. Yeah, I joined an organization.
I got a jacket.
You got a jacket on?
If you want me to go get it for you.
That makes you honorary.
Yeah.
Oh, no, just honored. If you're talking about me, just honored to be here, man.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I brought up Limousine Blues. So, and actually, that's the first song I had.
Was it really?
The Lonely Limousine Blues?
Yeah, the first song I had pulled up.
Okay.
I was going to play. And you mentioned
I told you before, we've lived parallel lives because when I brought it on my phone, that's the first one that popped up. And we hadn't talked.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Limousine Blues before I play it. And only not pull it up. It's gonna be my first song because when I went to the second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and sixth, it took me all the way from Limousine Blues to a different year.
Right. Lonely Limousine Blues, again, you know, everything is for me is about real life events, you know. And you could have the greatest life, you could have everything, but when it comes down to that one person, that's somebody who you crave relentlessly night after night, and everything you do revolves around that feeling, that relationship, that energy that you get from that girl, but she just out of your reach. Okay, so lonely. I ain't laughing. So Lonely Limousine Blues. You, like I said, you're in a perfect atmosphere. You walk off stage, get in your limousine, you're rolling, but she's just not there. It just does not complete that night. So yes, Lonely Limousine Blues.
Well, we're gonna check out since that was the first song you pulled up on your phone.
I know. I didn't pull up. It came up. So it must be meant to play because I just typed his name and I'm like, okay.
Well, let's check it out. Let's check it out.
I can beg you for hours and feel no shame. When it comes to you, I'll endure the pain. Baby, I give no excuse, no remorse, no blame. I surrender to your power. More than one can imagine, you're more like the burning flame, yeah. You're the roof of my desire, you're my midnight flame. Be alone with you, girl, I can't be fine. But tonight, feel like another lonely limousine ride. City lights, snowy night, as I call your name. I'm alone, I feel your sweet, sweet perfume. It blessed this empty space that was you. Was it by design that you're not here with me? Yeah. Trying to make me feel this need. Girl, I'll do what I've got to do. Take your place here with me. Feel this space, cold embrace of this lonely limousine. Lovers on every corner, I can see us standing there. Holding, kissing, squeezing, till we run out of air. But tonight is the night that my dreams can't prepare. It's the lonely, 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 lonely limousine.
So that's after the show, right? You have to go home by yourself.
It just ain't right, man. It's just not right.
Well,
Boy, that was nice.
one artist,
Thank you.
home
Thank
call.
you.
It bees that way sometime, man.
That was
It'll be that
nice,
way
man.
sometime. Thank you so much.
I was
So-
back at a blues festival in Milwaukee. I was on my way home crying from Port Arthur, Texas, because she said no.
I
I'll
hear
leave it
you.
right.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
Oh Lord.
Tell me that story up real quick, man.
About Port Arthur?
Yeah, tell me that story.
I don't know if I can give you the short story on that one. All I know is that she came into my life after a horrible second marriage. I fell in love, which surprised me because 2 years prior I was the angry black man, and she flipped the script on me. And then just when I was ready to propose again, she dipped and broke my heart. And I'm on the phone with my partner Earl, and I was like, "Man, windshield wipers on my eyes." And I said, I don't know what's wrong, man. He said, "You in love, fool. You had your heart broken."
So you had the lonely limousine blues. What
I
was
did.
that you in, man?
But the nugget is she was the one that actually set me up, that reopened up my heart so I could meet the fabulous Miss Charlene. And this story to you is 25 years old, actually 28 years old.
Yeah.
So I learned, but had I not met her, I don't really know what kind of a man I was going to be. Still angry, still not committed, didn't want to connect really, just, hit it and quit it. But yeah, so that's anytime I hear a song like that with that kind of blues riff to it, that's my Port Arthur story. Boy.
So it was
but
a blessing in
it was good
for you.
It was a lesson learned. Yeah, it was a lesson. And it happened here is why I'm so happy to talk about it, because no one would believe me. They were like, first of all, where is Port Arthur? Are you trying to say Port Arthur? I said, no, I'm from here. It's Port Arthur.
Well, I'm right down the road, Beaumont, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know. So, but yeah, man, that riff, boy, that was a Buddy Miles, Eddie Kendricks feel. That was a sweet blues, rock blues, if you will. Yeah. I just
Thank you, man.
saved that one to the phone, man. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Really enjoyed it. And your vocals, without a doubt, just clear as a bell, knocked it flat out. The song is
Thank you so much.
that song is good.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Larry,
Yes.
the female that gave you the lonely limousine blues was her name Barbara D.
Man, how messy
Hey,
are
you've
you,
been digging.
Papa?
You've been digging.
Ooh
Well,
wee.
I confess that I did before I came on. I didn't hide anything.
Oh
Did
my
your research,
goodness.
did you? All
Oh
right.
So,
my goodness.
Unc didn't hide it. He gave us a quick story, quick overview. It's my show. We have time. So here we are. We're men.
Amen, Papa. Amen. You right. You right.
Boy, yeah, you've been doing your research, brother.
So who was she?
Ah, well, actually, this person here actually later became my wife.
Uh-huh.
So that was the ending to that ride. By the way, there is a animated video that I released, and she's in that video as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you've been
well,
digging, man. You've been
Unc,
digging.
let me introduce you to Barbara D in a musical
Okay.
form.
Now, y'all might not appreciate what I have to say about her girl, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is that I survived her. Yeah, I thought being with her made me a stronger man, but I was wrong. What made me a stronger man was letting her go. So here's an ode to Barbara D. I know you don't appreciate it, baby, when I tell the world of her in my song. Feels like she stuck her dagger in my heart. Can't shake the feeling she tore my world apart. I got to give it up, my world was already. Till I found out she had a lover secretly. Is it cool? Hey, already. Ain't no sense for her taking that to me. So deep to already. Hey, took my heart and threw it out in the street. She gets me, baby. Touched my heart and soul. She was my bestest friend. Told me everything I know, yeah. She kept me right. Unselfish loving, yes indeed. I was a happy man. I never had a need. But then I hope you flipped on. I think it was Friday the 13th, 92. While deep inside her love, she screamed, Bobby, ooh, 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 ooh. Is it cool to party? My name ain't no party. Oh, hey, party. My heart and threw it out in the street. You know everything I do ain't always right. And I may not be the finest man in the world, but I gave her my heart and every ounce of me. Baby, I don't understand. She said I was a perfect man. How could she scream the name of another while making love to me? You told me, baby, stop wasting time. Said if you just move on, you'll do just fine. This is the ending of a sad song. So raise your head up, boy, cause poverty is a long gone. Now it's a new day, and I can finally see. I found my soulmate, her name is Candy D. Yeah. To Well, that is. That's my story, y'all. I got a little party now. Miss Candy.
Well, I'm gonna confess to you now.
Come on, come on.
I went through. I probably spent about 40 minutes, and I had to laugh when I heard that song. And I was sending email me different music, but I just, it's just like the preacher preparing for a sermon. I just put my notes away after I started going to your library, and I wanted to be message at the same time and get understanding. But one reason I played that song and I played it again, you took me back to like the Jimmy David Ruffin days and Temptation days and that era and your voice control and telling that story. And it was bold of you to make the song. So I thought it was different. I thought it was unique. I thought your voice was unique. And so I wanted to really listen to it and ask questions about Barbara D at the same time.
Hey, Poppa.
Yeah.
That's a slice of 1968, 69 Motown. It could have been a song that David Ruffin would have sung. I can hear it just as clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
Your music is excellent, man. The track is great. And I knew he had put something on you when you said, hey, hey. You hit that hey a couple. I'm like, oh yeah, she ain't going nowhere. She got him.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. That's a nice slice of music, man. Just a nice piece of Americana. That was good.
He surprised me on that one. I haven't listened to that one in a long time, brother. Yeah. That was good.
What's the title of that, Poppa?
Ode to Barbara D. Ode
to Barbara D.
Ode to Barbara D.
Ode to Barbara D. So,
yes, sir. I'm putting that one in.
Now, Barbara D went from Port Arthur, where she, Clark.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Look out,
I try to. Hey, that's the one Clarence Carter was talking about. Would make a bulldog kiss a hound.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And see, Miss Velma said, "I know about Port Arthur." Yeah, it was intense. It was intense. But man, that's just a sample of your category. That is awesome. This is my first time actually hearing your music tonight, man. This is great.
I wish we had more time, but I went through your music. I went through all your music actually, and you ain't Queen today. But the reason I played that song, like I said, I was just impressed with it. One. It took me all the way back, like Uncle said, in that era, and then I played this song, play that song, play this song, and you went from the '60s to the '90s to the 2000s. I say, you folks that's listening, y'all get an opportunity. Y'all can put them up on social medias, Tyler, Tylarik, and check them out. I did, and it was fascinating. And after this show, I'm gonna listen some more because I just like the music, like the variety of the music.
Yeah.
Very unique.
All on my YouTube channel, so I'm in. I'm going in deep with you too, Bob.
Yeah. So before
I'm honored, thank you.
Yeah. Well, before I let you go, tell us, what you got coming up and your projects you're working on and where you're headed.
Oh, well, we're definitely always in the laboratory. That's why I'm missing a lot of sleep right now. Okay, constantly in the laboratory working. So new projects is coming out here for 2026 that I feel that it's going to gain a lot of attention. You can always look me up through Tylarik Records, TYLARIK records.com. Very simple. Everything's been there. I'm looking to actually be doing some things around the H-Town era. And special shout out to H-Town, y'all, because, hey, man, I'm a Texans fan, and H-Town Entertainment is what's happening. I don't care what nobody say. It's right here, the backyard, y'all. The backyard from the nickel all the way to the dipple, y'all. I'm telling you, H-Town is what's up. And with promotions through Soul Teas Promotions, which is doing a wonderful job pushing my stuff out across the nation as well as internationally. And that's another thing. I've done a lot of international recordings and stuff like that through Spider Music, and my music's been played overseas and all that good stuff. This now through Talark Records, the new stuff that I'm bringing up front now is everything's done through my company here. Okay, so I do try to trend when it comes to keeping up with the styles and different things like that. But at the same time, I let the music take me where it wants to go. Okay, and I just feel it and let it open up from inside. It break the barriers and just come on out. It's just like reaching out to that beautiful girl and just letting her know, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you everything, and then I'm gonna tell you nothing. In the end result, action speaks louder than words.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
There it
You,
is.
and you can find me on any genre. I mean, any platform. I'm on all of them. Just look up Telark. Just Google Telark. Everything's there. Check that website out though,
Appreciate you,
telarkrecords.com.
man. Appreciate the music and appreciate your service in law enforcement. Thank you.
My pleasure, and you too, with the hard work you do.
Hey, Poppa,
Okay.
here's
Yes, sir.
another one just popped up while scrolling. Your titles will pull you in. Your titles are good. Believe in miracles.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Believe in miracles. So I've got some homework to do tonight, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, Papa, can I promote my new show before we say goodbye?
What?
You do know you spoke a miracle a couple of weeks back.
Oh, hold on. Well, hold on. I guess I'm part of the audience now.
You told me that God had something else for me to do.
Yeah.
That the journey was not over, right? I was being, I like to say, cocooned to whatever adjustments, attitude-wise, financially, spiritually, relationships. Listen more, talk less, all that good stuff. With this 72 age of wisdom that I'm stepping into. So I did want to announce first on your show tonight that next Monday from 9 to noon on 90.9 KTSU, you can enjoy Uncle Funky Larry Jones in a show called The Jazz Sessions.
Okay.
It's a 3-hour show. I can't nail the genre down because it doesn't have a name yet. They're going to want to call it smooth jazz, and they want to call it this. It's just really good music. So, Papa, thank you for believing in me. Thank you for telling me to quit, not quit. Because there were days on Saturdays I was like, you know what? I could be home with my grandchild. It wasn't nice. Sit down. Keep going. So,
Congratulations,
yeah.
huh? Congratulations.
Sir.
Truly, truly, truly.
So
This is
that'll thank you,
Monday
gentlemen.
nights. Mondays?
No, Monday morning.
Monday mornings.
I follow Bill. They've made some adjustments on the station. You'll hear it soon. But Bill does 5 to 9. I'll do 9 to noon. Donna will do noon to 3. Kyle's doing 3 to 6, and then Devin Wade from 6 to 10. And if I'm not too off, Michelle McKnight will join the KTSU team from the Vibe, and she'll do the 10 to 2 show.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, man. And let me say, I feel honored for you to announce it on the show.
Well, I love you like that, man. You're my guy. You know that. Ain't no shame in my game.
But I still have somewhere to go on Saturday evenings, right?
Oh, the backyard party will never go away.
Okay,
That's a permanent.
Okay.
You know, we're trying to work on doing a live show on the campus so we can get everything in order for that one of those weekends. So yeah,
I thought it was one of the things you giving me good news first and then the bad news coming after that. But so we still have a date on Saturdays, right?
I told we don't have bad news.
Okay.
We work stuff out. I believe.
Yeah,
I'm a believer. I'm a worker. So I just don't talk and I walk it. We plan. Man, I said, okay, well, so let's sit down. Let's work it out. What do we need? How can we get it? Where's it coming from? Oh, well, Papa got a food truck. Well, good. I got some gas money. What we gonna do? Let's go. So that's how God has run this career. We work it out.
That's
We work
awesome.
it
Man. That's
out. Yeah.
awesome. I was just speaking God's message, but man, I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited, and let me shout out to the program director on the line, Miss Donna Franklin, saying congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of them. They Mr. Walker, Mr. Sullivan, Donna, they all got in, and they had wanted to do something but just hadn't really figured it out. And so we've been banging on this thing for about since the first of the year, 3 months now. And
Well, let me say this now. The show is what time on Mondays?
9 till noon, Monday through Thursday. Following
I thought it was every Monday, so Monday through Thursdays.
You're gonna get sick of me real quick. Yes, sir.
9 to noon. Hold on, that's another hanger. I thought you were saying Mondays, man. That's awesome.
You and your selective hearing. Boy, I said that.
Well, I hadn't showered, so I have some wax build up, man. But let me make this request way in advance. So I have at the station Saturday, I got a commitment from Mr. Ernest Walker to be on the show on the last Monday of the month. He wrote it down on his phone and he committed to that. So we're I know you're busy guy.
That's the 27th.
We'd like to have you present.
Who, me?
I want to double team and pepper questions. But make it real brief. We talked in the hallway when I was on my restroom break and coming back, and man, in a short period of time, Monk, he gave me so much history, man, of Ernest Walker. I mean, he went deep for about 5 minutes.
All I know
I knew was the Walker brothers.
You can't beat God's timing.
No.
This is coming when it's supposed to, and it's coming in the package that it's supposed to, and it's coming to continue to make Houston proud and folk who enjoy listening to great music or having conversation on the radio. This is what we've been set up to produce. This is the right team at the right time to deliver the best sound this city's ever heard. And now that we're global on the web, with the World Wide Web on the app, I like to say we're gonna shake up. We're gonna shock the world. Folk are gonna be pleasantly surprised at what they hear Monday, the 13th.
Well, let me add this real quick to the folk who do listen. I go live a lot from the station, but I'm not saying it because I get sitting there with you on Saturdays. But it's some of the best music in radio. And I can't see another R&B station or another station touching the ultimate back. And I'm no knock on Chili Bill, because he plays great music. No knock on Boom Boom, that follows you. But the variety that we get opportunity to do on Saturdays, man, it's like young folks say, it's off the chain.
Well, thank you, sir. And you know, it's the text messengers who will listen for the first 20 minutes and you'll get a feeling of where I'm going or what I've studied. Because I work on these shows all night, every day. When I leave, I start looking at what we could play, what the feel was, what I missed for folk who text in and wanted to hear. I owe them that much respect. So the thing about me is that I'm audience present. It's all live. It's no AI. It's not a pre-planned. Well, I shouldn't say it. It is planned. I have a list. I have a space where I want to go, and where things I haven't heard that I know would make someone feel good as a great memory, because that's what we do. We create great memories. And as a lot of people said, Funk, you're not playing anything relatively new, a new oldie, but we just haven't heard these songs in forever. And that's a lack of a presence or state of mind for the radio market, commercial market. They don't believe in it. They think that if you are over 65, you're dead. And every generation goes through this. But as a proud Black radio personality, and have worked since I was 19 years old and hosted concerts around the country, emceed some of the greatest shows in gospel, jazz, and R&B, predicted play songs on the radio that of artists you never heard of. You never heard of Jeffrey Osborne. You never heard of LTD. You didn't even know how to say Shaka Khan. Those were the artists I played first. And now they're legends in the business. Not me, God's vessel too, because everybody else was afraid. Man, I don't know how to pronounce Peebo.
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
who is, I know Harold Melvin, but Teddy Pendergrass, what's that? This is where I come from.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's in here. Poppa pulls it out every Saturday. And I reciprocate. I said, man, well, if I do a Freddie Jackson, what would you do? What would the club do? Because that's my research. When I see who moves or taps his head or just maybe gets on the dance floor, that's our research to know that we've got the right sound in the right 15 to 20 minutes, however you ride with us. And I want to entertain you to the very best of my ability. There's zillions of songs I could have played, but I want that one that's going to go, oh my God, where did he find that? Which happens. So that's the joy of what I've been blessed with. And next Monday, Poppa, 9:00 till noon,
9 to noon.
we'll be on the radio.
KTSU 90.9.
Poppa C, can I throw a plug out real quick?
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you, Unc, for this opportunity. You blessing us all, trust me. And I really and truly appreciate it. I want to say thank you to all the DJs out there playing my new music. I got one hot one right now, which is No Smoke, Just Fire. No Smoke, Just Fire. And it's hitting hard. But hey, without you guys, hey man, trust me, it'll be a concert and rehearsal, I guarantee you. So I love you guys for pushing it out there, man. So I just want to say thank you so much, okay?
Hey, man,
From all of the artists.
We appreciate you. Appreciate your music, man. And
Thank you.
I appreciate your variety, and I appreciate Barbara D. I never met her.
Oh, you okay?
I don't know if she's from Port Arthur or not, but I appreciate her.
Hey. I'm not going to go in there. No Smoke, Just Fire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How nice apropos song. For a firefighter to have a song.
I jammed it. Yeah, nice song.
Okay.
Hey, Uncle Funky. Also, Hypnotic Funk.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, yes, yes.
I'm listening to you in just a few minutes. That's a promise. Excuse me.
Well, trust me. Whenever you guys decide y'all want to sit down and pour a cold one in, Uncle Funky, you want to tell the stories, I'm buying, man, because I would love to hear them. Okay.
It's it's worth the price of admission.
Believe that.
I got a few I haven't shared yet. So
before you go, let me rag on for a minute. He said he's the people's DJ radio personality, and heard him. People call in or text in a different song, and we're way over here, and we got to get over here to accommodate the fans. He figures it out, his pyramid out to get there, and when he get there, he makes it make sense. So, like I said, it's a lesson every Saturday. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and Ernest Walker said something to him. He on the air publicly Saturday. He thanked him for his service to the city of Houston and what he's done for the community and for the station. And that's big because, he is a vessel. And I've been around a lot of DJs, a lot of radio personalities. I know them. And, it's always a unique sound and a different experience every Saturday. And that's just a plug for the Ultimate Backyard Party on KTSU 90.9 from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So y'all tune in.
Thank you, Poppa. It's all about customer service, man. I'm here to please, and we do our absolute best. And some of the stuff is out of print. We just can't get them anymore. But I search very hard. And Poppa's talking about if you're a fan of the Chicago Bulls in the '90s, or you followed that what was it, offense or defense that Phil had, the triangle.
Triangle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we run the triangle offense. So I move pieces to make pieces make sense to get to your song, and there's sometimes stories involved, or it's a tempo change, or it's a cold fade, and it's a puzzle to me, and the enjoyment is making my mind find, okay, guys, where is it? I know it's in here somewhere, and I'll say, Papa, what about? And he'll go silent, and then I'll ask, well, okay, what would you do? And with me, I'd come back with King George. I'd do this. I said, all right, let's set it up. Let's go. And
Mhm.
and the phone's like, man, I was going to call you and ask you to play that song. So it's a cosmic thing, man. And you know that because you make music, so you understand that
Yes.
spiritual element to it. But I invite I would love for anyone to get inside of this head on any given day I'm behind the mic, because it's a fascinating journey. I watch me watching him, and it's like, how'd you do that? I don't know. It's just God.
Hey, there you go.
Just God. Just God. And I love him. God, ooh.
Drop the mic right there. Drop the mic right there. That's right. It's all a blessing.
What'd you tell me about that? That guy told you at the radio station. He said, you had him right there. You had him. Give me the story. Listen, Gerard, hey, man, we're in overtime, man. I appreciate you coming on the show. Don't let this be your last time. You have my contact. You have my email. You want to chop it up. You have new music. Trust me, I'm giving myself a concert after the show's over with, because I can't. Because I got Barbara D and all the rest of them.
Oh,
The rest of them, all the rest of them. Congratulations, man. I mean, congratulations, man. Love you, man. And keep shooting for the moon, man. Because you up there with the stars, man.
Hey, let me say this real quick. Walter Payton himself, God is my witness, this truth, slapped me in the chest and he said, Rook, remember this. Reach for the moon, because if you fall short like me, you'll be in there with the stars, quote unquote. Walter Payton, that is the God in heaven's truth.
Yeah. My man's a liar. Appreciate you, man.
Blessings, man.
Good night. Huh?
Okay.
Last thing,
Yeah.
man. Congratulations, man. God's blessing, God's timing, man.
Always. And you said that. I cannot not unremember the days about you talked about the blessings and the work and sowing seeds and the good we've done. You kept saying, there's something good coming, because you know my whole story. And it's been a true faith walk. There's no other way to put it. And I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Extremely grateful.
I'm happy for you. I'm exceptionally happy for you, man. I'm thrilled.
Well, I'm glad I had a chance to tell you tonight on the show.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't know what.
We never do. But you knew something.
Yeah. You just deserve it.
Thank you, sir.
The Texas Radio Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Funky Larry Jones. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. Well, I can't say on Saturdays now from 2 to 6 at the Open Backyard Party. Check him out on this segment, whatever it's going to be called.
Jazz.
From 9 a.m. to 12, Monday through Thursday. It's called Jazz
Sessions. Jazz Sessions. I'm going to text it to you. Now, we keep the Saturday show, so we're still there.
Okay.
What is it? It'll be Monday.
I still have somewhere to go on Saturdays.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So I'll get you the whole lineup so you can do your social media thing and tell the brothers and sisters down at the firehouse what's coming.
Well, I'll be listening. Maybe taking some notes.
Well, if you're a fan of Boney James or Phyllis Hyman or Sade or Anita Baker, you know a little bit about Rick Braun. Off the top of my head, we're definitely going to do some jazz on the yard, meaning Joe Sample, Ronnie Laws, the whole Laws family, Kirk Whalum. I've got a piece of a segment I'm working on called Sweet Sax. Not sweet sex, but sweet sax.
Sweet sex.
So we're going to spotlight some saxophonists, and then if your kid is a pianist, you don't get really tired of it because I got a lot of keyboarders coming up. But it's going to be a great show.
Awesome, man. I'm happy for
Thank
you.
you, Poppa. I love
All
you,
right,
man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. Love you, man. And we will see. Well, we'll talk. I got to call you tomorrow, man.
You can call me tonight. Call me after the show.
Yeah, I'll give you a call tonight. Good news, man. Tell me more. All right, well, we'll talk to you a little bit, man.
All right, Doc.
All right. Oh, that was the Texas Radio Hall of Fame, y'all. Uncle Funky Larry Jones, Sister Calloway put it up there for me. 9 to noon, 12 through 9 to noon, Monday through Thursday, jazz sessions with Uncle Funky Larry Jones. So y'all check him out. And if there's anything like Saturdays, y'all, I mean, those people light those lines up the whole time we're in there. And they make all kind of great comments. Y'all giving support in the backyard. Or, man, where you pull that song from? Or, y'all doing it. So we have a real good time on Saturday. I enjoy it because, never dull moment because he's always talking about his many miles of traveling and all the different radio stations and this song. Poppa, I was here when that song came out, yada, yada. A lot of music that I've never heard. So it's always a good time. But Sister Calloway, as always, my cousin Deborah Lewis, Tamara Hunter, Lady Audrey, Jill Payton, Leroy Allen, Sarah Wheeler, Chrissy Loves in the building. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And as always, I have fun, y'all. I look forward to Mondays, I'm telling you. I look forward to Mondays to hang out with all y'all. This is my 1-year anniversary right here in April, y'all. And let me say thank you to all of y'all. Everybody. That's the Lady Audrey top of my list. Sister Calloway, Sarah Wheeler, John for supporting. You, Chrissy. Thank y'all. Jill Payton. As always, y'all. Shoot for the moon, man. If you miss it, amongst the stars, look for Texas. Remember, one truth. One truth. Can't reveal 1,000 lies. Y'all know y'all catch me every Friday and Sunday at Club Superstar. Every Friday and Sunday, and on Saturdays, I join Uncle Funky on KTSU 91.9. Your community station. Good night, everybody.